let's go ahead and get started since it's 10 o'clock. So just, again, if you want to hit play on the music, cool. If not, fine. We'll start just jogging it out, marching it out. And then gradually bring those legs a little bit higher. And quiet that movement, bending into one knee, bending into the other. So nice, just wide side lunge. If this feels good, if this is kind of your first movement of the day, it is for me, you may want to linger a little bit on one side or the other. And then we'll come in to stand, bring the feet a little closer together. Just nice, simple sumo squat. Drop it down, push through the heels, squeeze the glutes, come to the top. Really slow, feeling the mechanics of the joints working here and feeling those muscles supporting. As always, your arms can do whatever you want. You can get experimental. It's Saturday. 4 more of these. Nice and deep, nice and slow. Last 2. The last one. And jumping jacks. Remember, you can always modify these by just stepping out. So feel free to just step out instead of jump out. Arms and legs as straight as you can get them, though. We've got 10 more. Last 3. All right, again, just quiet that bouncing. One knee into the chest, give it a good hug, and then other knee into the chest. 2 more times each leg. See if you can find a little bit of balance and really, really hug the thigh close to the chest and belly. This will be important later in class for an ab exercise we'll do. All right, now take a foot to the opposite hip. So find that external rotation. Again, you may want to linger a little bit in the balance. You may find that it's helpful for you to grab from under the leg or from over the leg. I personally like under the shin. 1 more each leg. And then just a little bit of a spinal warm-up, standing on your 2 feet, tuck your chin, roll your body down. Bend the knees, bounce a few times at the bottom. And then quiet the bouncing and roll yourself all the way up. When you get to the top, drop your head back. And 1 more time, tuck the chin and roll it on down. Find some bounces, maybe a little bit of sway here. And then quiet that movement and roll yourself all the way up. Okay, let's get on into it. We'll be doing either 20 reps or 10 reps of everything that we're doing today. First move, we'll take a forward lunge with arm drivers. You don't need your weights yet, you just need your hands together. Either foot forward, we'll step forward into a lunge, step back, other leg forward, other leg back, okay? So that's the move, really simple. If you want to make this deeper, you can actually reach for the floor in front of you and then stand back up. Makes it a little more dynamic. Pick which leg you want to start with, it doesn't matter. And here we go. 20 total, 10 on each side. Really helpful here, since this is a little bit of a balance challenge, is to keep your eyes focused where you're going. You know the move. You don't necessarily have to keep your eyes on me. So looking at the floor might be a lot more helpful. Second little tip, core strong, as always. And everything we do, just keeping that core awareness, even if it's not a specific core exercise. Letting that breath flow strong. This is a big step forward. So if you're not feeling like it's doing much for you, try to step a little bit farther forward and see how that helps. Keeping it up. We've got 3 more on each leg, and then we're moving to that upper body. You will need your weights, whatever you're using as weights. I'm going to be using 5-pound weights, but anything that weighs about 2 to 5 pounds works. Okay, grab those objects that you will be using. We'll start weights, cans, whatever it is, at the chest. We'll open the arms out to a T, back to the chest, up to a Y, back to the chest, down to an A. And we'll do that 10 times. If you want to add a calf raise, that will make this a little more dynamic. Roll the shoulders back. Here we go. Arms out to a T and in, up to a Y, in, down to an A. Out to a T. Again, calf raise is optional if you want something a little more dynamic. We've got 8 more to go. Arms fully straighten, and then they bend when they come back to the chest. Keeping that breath really strong. Shoulders stay pulling away from the ears, so down the back. Steady legs, steady gaze. 5 more to go. Then we've got some ab work, no weights necessary. Feeling those shoulders, feeling those arms. 3 more to go. Really make sure, again, that you're fully extending through the elbows on the T, the Y, and the A, so you're not shirking yourself. Last one here. Then we'll come down on that mat. All right, you can put those weights off to the side. Next move, ab exercise. We'll take a little L sit with a hand clap. So as we come up into a sit-up, you'll pick a leg and you'll clap your hands around that leg. Other leg stays down, then we'll come up, other side. If you have any neck issues, this doesn't feel good for you, you don't have to clap. You can hold your hands behind your head and imagine that you're clapping. All right, little cat flyby for you. 20 total, 10 on each leg. Belly button pushes into the ground. Here we go. Exhale, lift it up. Find that clapper again. If you have your hands behind your head, that's all good. We're lifting from the belly. It's that contraction in the belly that lifts us. It's not the pulling on the head. This should feel like a lot of work because it is a lot of work. Keep it up. Exhale to lift, inhale to come down. Last 3. Last 2. See if you can slow down the last one in each leg. Almost like you're moving in slow motion. Woo! All right, take a moment. Stretch the fingers and toes away from each other and bring yourself on up. We've got cardio next. 2 vertical jumps, 2 jack squats. Vertical jump from feet under the hips, jack squats, legs out and in. If you're not jumping, it's a calf raise, a step out, okay? There's your mod. Find the feet underneath you. 45 seconds starts now. 2 jumps up, 2 jumps out, 2 calf raises up, 2 steps out. So you do what you need to do to make this work for your body. You are moving fast. We're doing these little cardio bursts to get that heart rate up in between all of our strength work. Arms can move, as always, however you need. I like to propel my arms up, give me a little more height. 15 more seconds to go. You can be moving faster than me or slower than me, but should feel generally fast for you. We'll be using that chair next. You've got 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it out. Grab some water if you need to. Next move, step ups. If you want to hold your weight, you can, but it's not necessary because we're going to be repeating legs with weights at the end of all this. 1 leg up, step, tap the standing leg down. 1 leg up, step, tap the standing leg down. We'll do 10 on each side, staying with that same side 10, and then going to the other side versus alternating, okay? So your standing leg should feel like it's getting a lot of work. I'm gonna start with my right leg stepping up, but you can choose your left. Here we go. Make sure whatever you're stepping on feels solid. Whether it's a step stool or like me, a chair or your couch, you feel like it, 1, can support your weight, 2, your ceiling's not too low that you're gonna hit your head. You're driving through the foot that's stepping up onto that object. You really feel like you're getting tall, long. 5 more on this leg. Staying safe. Last one, this leg. And then switch sides. Like me, your object move a little bit, set it back up. Other side, same focus, same care for your safety. Step down, lift up. Getting nice and tall. 5 more to go. Two more, and then we're back with that upper body. All right, grab those weights. Arm circles, taking it back to bar, even though this is body sculpting. 10 arm circles forward, arms out holding your weight, and then right into 10 circles back. Option to calf raise, option to squat in the lower body. Again, if you just want a little more of a full body experience. Belly strong, spine long. Here we go for 10, 9, make it small, 8, 7, 6, 5, shoulder blades down the back, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next is core side plank. You don't need your weights. You can start on either side and you can be on your hand or your elbow. Ideally, your feet are stacked, but if you need the mod, bottom knee is on the mat, back top foot is on the mat. Hand that's not on the ground supporting you, try to lift it to the height of your chest and keep it here. We'll lift that top leg, knee pulls in, try to tap the knee and the arm, leg pushes out. We've got 10 here. You can always just hold side plank. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Exhale when you bend. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Switch it to the other side. Setting up how you need to for any injuries, modifications. Top arm is at your chest. Top leg is ready. Here it goes. Pull it in for 10, 9. Everything else in the body is still. 8, 7, 6. Tight core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let it go. Next cardio. We've got fast feet and pause. Fast feet and pause. Those fast feet are just those little taps, almost like you're tap dancing. You're on your toes, you're staying low in your squat. Anytime I say pause, just stop in your squat. 45 seconds starts now. Here we go. Stop. Go. Really fast. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Again, just trying to get that heart rate up. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. We've got about 10 more seconds. Stop. Go. Stop. And go. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Shake it out. Again, hydration, key. Single leg, sit up. Again, that chair, that couch, step stool, you might be a little more cramped, but you can do it from a step stool. No weights needed, because again, we'll be repeating the legs with weights. Pick whichever leg you want to be on the ground first. I'm picking my right because my left leg has more trouble stabilizing me than my right does. You'll pick up your other leg, stand up off that object, sit back down, okay? You're trying to keep your spine really erect, core tight, 10 on each leg. We're not alternating in succession. Here we go. Push down in your standing leg, stand up. For 9, really try to drive through that foot. Again, I like to sometimes let my elbows mimic my knees because it helps me psychologically. If it doesn't help you, hands maybe on the hips or on the shoulders. Fully straighten that standing leg and then sit all the way down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, adjust as you need to. Switch sides, and if like me, this is your weaker side, really focus in, slow down if you need to. Here we go, drive through that standing foot for 10, 9, laser focus in the eyes, belly really strong. You're letting your arms help you, not impede you. 5 more on the clock, then we're back to upper body. We're actually going to stay on the chair for the next upper body. Last one. Whew. Okay, taking the butt off of that chair, that couch, that step stool. Tricep dips. We're going to play with tempo to make it harder. Your knees can be bent. A little more challenging is straight legs. I don't trust my chair so much, so I'm going to keep my knees bent. We're going to bend the elbows down for 1. We're going to straighten 3, 2, 1. So working the negative a bit here. Here we go, 10 total. Elbows go straight back, slowly straighten 3, 2, 1. Bend down, slowly straighten 3, 2, 1. 8 more. Core is still tight, spine is still long. This is not a lower body exercise. Your hips are just moving because you're straightening and bending your elbows. Chest is proud, collarbone is broad. 5 more to go, team. Inhale down, exhale up, 3, 2, 1. Inhale down, exhale up. 3 more. Abs are next. Last one. All right, coming off of that, we'll actually lie on the belly next. The back is a part of the core, so strengthening here the muscles that are on either side of the spine. This move is called a diamond back. It's really just a prone back bend with some single arm rows. That's all it is. No weights for this. Zip the legs together. You'll lift your legs and your arms. We'll bend the right elbow, straighten it, then the left elbow, straighten it. And we'll stay up the whole time. So even think about maybe lifting your belly button off the ground so the front of the core is also supporting the back, okay? 10 on each arms. We will alternate this, guys. So 20 total, right and left, back and forth. Lift your body up. Here we go. Right for 20, 19, 18, 17. You're switching sides. 16. Neck is long. The floor is not super interesting, but that's where you want to look. Keeping that breath going. Reach out through those toes. Reach out through the crown of the head. You've got 8. Last 2. Last 1. Take a quick moment in child's pose or down dog to let the back relax and extend. And our next cardio is frog jumps. And frog jumps can kind of be done a variety of ways. Today we'll be doing the version where we're in a sumo squat, but our toes are directly forward. So we're just in a wider squat stance than usual. When we come down, we're trying to actually tap the fingers to the ground with a long back. So we're not hunching, we're extending through the spine, and then we're either jumping up or we're lifting up, okay? Keep that spine long. This is a lot about the core as much as it is about the cardio and the legs. 45 seconds starts in 5. Give you a little time. 4, 3, fingertips to the ground, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, you don't have to jump. You can calf raise and still make this a quick, dynamic movement. Notice if you've forgotten already about your belly. Belly button to spine, spine super long. Bringing oxygen to those legs. Those quads are probably feeling pretty tired, but you've got this. Halfway there. We've got one more round of legs, arms, abs, and cardio, and then we'll just repeat the legs. Almost there, team. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Shake it out. Grab some water. Stretch those quads. Let that heart rate come down. Next move, legs on the mat. You don't need any equipment, just your body. Single leg glute press with the leg lower. We'll go in succession, 10 on the right, 10 on the left, or whatever side you want to start on. I'll start with my right leg in the air, my left leg down. Right leg today will be straight up. So if you normally do figure 4, try your best to reach that leg up, even if the knee is a little bent. Arms by the sides. We'll lift the hips up. Take that right leg down, hover it above the ground, up, drop your butt. So there's the glute press, there's the leg lower, and then we return to start. Now that you know the move, look up at that ceiling, belly button to spine, 10 on the right, here we go. Lift, lower, up, hips down, squeeze, lift, leg lowers, up, down, 8 more. Then we get to the other side. Really push through that standing heel. Three more. Strong glutes. Last one on this side. And switch sides. You know what to do. Ground your shoulders, ground your head. Here we go. Lift up. Left leg down, up, hips to the mat. Hips up. Leg down, up to the mat for 8. Drive out through that heel, so flexed foot on that left leg. Last 2. Last one. Okay, we'll stay on the ground. Bring that foot to the ground, lift yourself up, locate your weights. Next 2 moves will be on the mat as well. Chest fly on your back. You can stay here and just open your arms out and squeeze them in for 20 reps. That's great. If you want a little more glute action, you can stay in your bridge, isometric hold, and find that chest fly. Totally up to you. Bring your weights over your chest, palms face in. As always, belly button to spine. Here we go for 20, 19. And because these are light weights, resist the urge to move really fast. Try to slow it down, and maybe you'll feel a little extra challenge that comes in that slower movement. Folks in bridge, maybe you add a little heel raise. Halfway there. Breath is strong. Five more, you got this. Long arms. Last 2. And 1. Okay, bring the hips down, drop the weights. Reverse crunch, different version than I often teach. We're gonna bring the thighs to the belly, as close as you can. Imagine that your hands are around your thighs or shins. That's how close you wanna be, but you're not actually gonna hold your legs with your hands. Arms will be by the sides. You'll lift your hips up and lower your hips down. And instead of, oftentimes we do that straight vertical, today I'm actually asking you to roll a little bit up and back and down, but keep your thighs close to your belly. So like a tight tuck, lower abdominals. 20 of these. Exhale when you come off the ground. Here we go. Exhale for 20. 19. 18. Keep looking at that ceiling. 17. 16. Contraction in the belly is what lifts you. Small movement, halfway. Last 3, then we've got our cardio standing up. All right, team, take a moment, stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. When you're ready to, stand yourself on up. Next move, you don't need your weights, just your body. We'll kick, front, side, back. 10 on one leg, 10 on the other. As fast as you can go, okay? So this cardio is not timed. We're just going for reps. Pick your favorite leg, and here we go. Front, side, back, front, side, back. And you can look where your leg is going to keep you focused. You're stable on the other leg. Halfway there. One more. All right, shake it out. Other side. Front, side, back. Here we go. Making sure you have enough space. Hopefully you did that before you started. But if you're encountering some space issues, maybe don't fully straighten your leg. That's totally fine. To keep the leg pretty bent. Again, we're just trying to get some fast movement, a little bit of balance, a little bit of stability. Almost there. Last two. Last one. All right, shake it out. As promised, we will repeat the legs, less reps. We'll come back to that forward lunge with arm drive, stepping forward, stepping back. We've got 8 on each leg. Bring the thumbs together or the first fingers together. Start with either leg. Here you go. Down and back. Stay on that same leg. 7, 6. Really big lunge forward. Come back up to stand. 2 more on this leg. Other leg. You might be wondering, Andrea, can't remember what's after this. Next leg exercise is that step up. We will add weights to that this time. Last 3. Last one. Okay, locate those weights. If you really don't want to use weights, that is totally fine. Again, we're taking the reps down by 2 instead of 10, 8. One leg is on the chair ready to start, other leg is straight. We step up, tap down, step up, tap down. Set up your first side, arms just by the sides holding the weights. Here we go, spine long for 8, 7. Get really tall. Drive through the right foot as it comes up to the chair. Last 2 and the other side. Here we go. 7 more. Next leg exercise, we'll still use the chair. It's that stand up from seat. Whew. 3 more. Last one. Okay, flip around. Sit on that butte. Pick your favorite leg. This time, weights at the chest, or if you want it even harder, arms out to the side. I'm gonna keep my weights at my chest. Pick your strongest leg to be on the ground first. Here we go. Stand up for 8. Sit back down with control. 7. Focus those eyes. Last 2. Last one. Other side, set it up. Focus, here we go. Drive to that standing foot. 8, 7. As always, slow it down if you need to. Last 3. Last one. Okay, Final leg move, we're on that mat. Single leg glute press with the leg lower. If you want to keep using the weights will just be held over the chest. Right leg up, left foot down, here we go. Lift the hips, leg lowers, lifts, come down. Just 8. Drive through that right heel. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Other side. Quickly switch the legs. Here we go. Last move of class. 5 more. Last 2. Strong, strong, strong. All right, 2 feet to the ground, weights down, draw the knees into the chest, rock around a little bit on your back. Take a moment to stretch your right leg over your body, roll out that ankle. And then when you're ready to, stretch that left leg over the body, same thing, roll out that ankle. And then when you're ready to, come on up to stand. We'll finish, as we often do, with 2 breaths. Shaking things out, letting things go. Hopefully, maybe you have some fun things in the house, or maybe a little walk ahead of you this Saturday, rainy Saturday. Bend the knees, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, take your arms down. One more time, big breath in. Big breath out. And we did it.